Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Throwing now is Lance. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Play action. Now it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st down, Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Finding Gray going across the field. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're up to the challenge.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
Partner, I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The Lance going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Lance now on 1st down. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage,
and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Trayvon Diggs, usually known for interceptions, here he gets a sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, Lance. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. And that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go. 4th down, Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Oh, he bowls over it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 4th down, Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 26 yards. And the 49ers are able to claw one back. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Prescott to throw it. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Lance finding Gray going across the field. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slide two. Green jack. Black ultra. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And Lance now to throw. That's complete left side to Gray. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. off of play action. Here's Lance. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Play action. Now it's Lance. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now Lance again. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Lance looking to throw it. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Lance going to sneak it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Prescott here to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambly Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. following the interception. Here's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Dak's going to keep it.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And is it